Hey guys, it's Tim and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So over the last year, All Elite Wrestling has compiled a pretty good roster. They've got a good number of veterans that you've heard of, and a number of young talent you may not have heard of that they can harvest into something good. Now, it looks like AEW may have made one of the biggest signings so far, outside of the Elite, Chris Jericho, the Lucha Bros, and Santana and Ortiz. According to a report from SoCal Uncensored, they do report that AEW has signed former Impact Wrestling World Champion Brian Cage. At this time, it is not known when Cage will start with the company, but it was sort of hinted at that it could be soon. It was also stated that when Cage's contract expired with Impact, he had 3 deals on the table. One to stay with Impact, one from AEW, and another offer from Ring of Honor. It is to note that the Ring of Honor deal was the biggest money offer of the 3, and Cage decided to go with AEW, who has the bigger reach and exposure. Now we all know that All Elite Wrestling has wanted to work with Brian Cage all the way back to when the company started and ran their first show last May for Double or Nothing. They wanted Cage to compete in the Casino Battle Royale. It was said that it was all said and done, Cage was ready for the match, and well, Impact Wrestling official Don Callis nixed that from happening because he didn't want his world champion at the time in a battle royal where he would just be randomly eliminated. And that makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Cage did work tonight's Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill pay-per-view, and we don't know this for sure if it's his last date with the company, but the timing of this news coming out and all does lead one to believe that it most likely was. Whether he debuts next week at the Bash of the Beach edition of Dynamite, the following week on the Jericho Cruise, or after will be interesting because Brian Cage is unlike anybody that All Elite Wrestling has thus far. Some may try to compare him to Wardlow, but I doubt Wardlow is anything like Brian Cage. I doubt he's a big muscular guy that can flip and do the kinds of things that Cage can do inside the ring. So with that, if you do hear anything else on All Elite Wrestling signing Brian Cage, we'll have it for you right here on Pro Wrestling Unlimited. But that's going to do it for this episode. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe right here on YouTube.